Hi and welcome to Best in Tesla. So Elon Musk just dropped a bombshell on X that Tesla has basically solved full self-driving internally at the company. And at the same time, we are seeing Tesla's full self-driving doing maneuvers no other system on the planet can do. So if we connect the dots, I truly do think Tesla have solved full self-driving internally by now, as we are just waiting for the last few bugs to be fixed, and by the end of the year we should have something really, truly special. So let's check it all out and let's dive right in. So Elon just dropped a big bombshell about the predicted progress of full self-driving, and yes, I know he has been wrong on this one before, but with version 12 the prediction just seems to be more accurate, so I would not dismiss this one as just another wolf cry from Elon, because if this is true, well, Tesla has basically solved full self-driving. As Elon wrote on X, full self-driving version 12.4.1 released today to Tesla employees. If that goes well, then it will be released to a limited number of external customers this weekend. There are a massive number of changes to this build. It should arguably be called version 13, but we're sticking to 12. Two other versions are in early stage of testing, 12.5 and 12.6, which could be called version 14 and 15. We are starting to get to the point where once known bugs are fixed, it will take over a year of driving to get even one intervention. 1 year of driving to get one intervention. Well, that is basically robotaxi level right there. And yes, we have heard a lot of noise about version 12.4, but one that have said it was worse than the other versions, well, we found out that it was because his cameras was not calibrated. So after the calibration, it worked again and he wrote an update. Camera became uncalibrated. Calibrated and now back to working. 12.4 is incredible. My usual commute had 1 to 2 intervention. Now it's down to 0. And we are seeing videos coming out of 12.4 and it's looking very good. And we are seeing other videos of version 12 in general doing things that other systems just can't. As we saw AI driver drop a navigation pin in the middle of a field with his version 12 full self-driving. And guess what? His Tesla drew to the pin. No other system on the planet is able to do this and just drive out on a field. But we saw another insane move from Tesla full self-driving, and you might not understand German, but I think you understand the meaning of what he is saying.
So, jetzt, ja, er müsste ja sogar, jetzt fährt er leicht rüber. Er weicht aus. Da sind Menschen, das ist halt auch wieder so ein Faktor.
Ja.
So, jetzt.
Fährt er jetzt da drumherum, Ralf?
Ja, muss er ja.
Fährt er jetzt da drumherum?
Ja.
Ralf, bitte mach dich bereit.
Ja, ich bin doch bereit.
Leute, das ist eine einmalige Situation. Jetzt guckt mal, wie schmal das jetzt, wenn der da durchpasst, dann springe ich aus dem Fenster. Ich springe hier gleich aus dem Fenster.
Du musst nicht springen, glaube ich.
Ach du Scheiße! Leute!
Ja.
Habt ihr das gesehen?
Ich erinnere dich nachher.
Ralf, ich spring aus dem Fenster!
So yes, it does really seem like Tesla's full self-driving software is getting exponentially better. And also that 12.4 is much better, as we heard from the owner, that went from 1 to 2 interventions down to 0. So if Tesla is seeing this exponential improvements with 12.4 and 12.6 because they already testing those versions. So we don't see what is going on with those versions, but Tesla and Elon Musk of course knows. So if 12.4 is already so much better, we should expect a lot more from 0.5 and 0.6. And as Elon wrote, then we are getting to a place where intervention is almost non-existing. And remember where Tesla is actually at right now. We have 12.4, but Tesla already knows how good 12.6 is. So Tesla might see internally that, yes, we have basically solved full self-driving with version 12.6 because we hardly ever get any interventions anymore. And that is what I would expect to come out to the public within a couple of months. But one intervention a year is of course an intervention that need to be handled by Tesla if they had robotaxis on the fleet. And if they have thousands of robots, that could potentially be thousands of cases that need to be handled by either a person on the scene or by a teleoperator. But that is of course version 12.6 Elon is talking about. That should come out within the next couple of months. So by the end of the year, it should be even better. Better than one intervention a year. So to me it seems like we will have full self-driving cars by the end of this year. Tesla has basically solved it. Now it's just a matter of time to get the last few bugs fixed and send it out to the public. I am getting more and more excited about the robotaxi event on the 8th of August because I think Tesla will deploy maybe a few robotaxis in San Francisco to test it out and get everything just right with the app and how to handle all of this and so on. So before Tesla deploy thousands of robotaxis, I think they will start out small to get all the learnings from that test fleet of maybe 100 cybercabs. And when everything is worked out, maybe by the end of the year or the start of 2025, they can then scale up to thousands of vehicles and start getting approval for other cities as well. Because once it is working, it will work everywhere, not like Waymo that has to map out the areas first. Tesla can just start scaling up like no other company will be able to do. So it seems like a big moment to me anyway, like we are inching very, very close to Tesla having solved full self-driving for real this time. And all we need right now is just more data getting through their system, teaching the neural network to drive even better. But last, Elon just sent all the computer chips from Nvidia to xAI instead of Tesla. Yes, we saw these headlines about how Elon ordered Nvidia to ship thousands of chips reserved for Tesla to X and xAI instead. And it seems like a lot of people were up in arms about it. But Elon tuned in and explained that Tesla had no place to send the Nvidia chips to turn them on, so they would just have sat in a warehouse. Yes, Tesla does have the space, but nowhere to make this computer cluster and turn it on. The south extension of Giga Texas is almost complete, as Elon wrote. This will house 50,000 H100 for full self-driving training. And remember, Tesla is no longer compute constrained, so it's not like Tesla needs all of these chips. And 50,000 H100s is more than doubling what Tesla already has. So I don't think Tesla is missing any of these chips right now. And a shipment of chips that was supposed to go to xAI in January 2025 will just instead go to Tesla. So no harm done here, just making the timing much better for both companies. And if Tesla had no place to put them and turn them on, it is of course a much better use case to get them to the other companies that are working on the brain or the language model that will be implemented in Tesla's Optimus robot and the cars at some point. So that should only be sped up and help Tesla as well. So I don't know why people are getting so upset about this. I just can't wait for Tesla to turn on those 50,000 H100 CPUs to help train Tesla's full self-driving. But as Elon said, Tesla is not compute constrained. Right now, it's all about getting as many edge cases as possible, as the better the system gets, the less edge cases Tesla gets. Because if Elon is right, and in a couple of months Tesla will only get like one intervention for every car with full self-driving a year, well, the edge cases will shrink quite significantly. So I think Tesla wants to get their robotaxis on the street, doing some testing as well at that point, so they can get even even more data and maybe some more edge cases to learn from. And that is probably why Tesla is pushing to roll out advanced full self-driving in China and to test robotaxis there as well, to get even more data, as China is the biggest market on the planet, but Tesla has so far not been able to get all that data out of the country, but now they can. So it seems like a very important step for Tesla to get more cars on the road with full self-driving to get more data, as the pool of edge cases is shrinking as the system becomes close to perfect. So I think so many people will just discard this post from Elon, as Elon is just crying wolf again. But I actually think this is a big deal, as we have seen just how quickly the Tesla version 12 with vision in neural network controlled out has been. So if this is going to be true, I think we are in for a nice surprise at the Cybercab event. I think Tesla is going to announce they will start implementing the Cybertruck that they reveal at the event in low volume in probably San Francisco. Because I think Tesla is at a place where they need more data, but is hardly getting any more good data anymore after we hit the version 12.6. So they have to push the envelope and get some true robotaxis on the street to be able to get some more real-world, good, high-quality data. But let me know what you think. Am I just getting overly optimistic here as usual? Or are we truly at the cusp of solving true autonomy here? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And thank you for watching. And until next time, take care out there and be nice.